Hello, hello, my beautiful friends. Okay, so excited to be doing this. So excited to be doing this. And Hannah Banana, I love you guys. I've missed you guys, and I'm excited to feel like I finally am gonna have a flow, right? So for those of you who may or may not know, every Wednesday at this time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, mark your calendars. We're gonna hop on, we're gonna chat, and it's gonna be great. I might actually just shift that to be 9 a.m. because I found this morning, I was like, can we start yet? Like, can we just go? And ongoing, I don't have a call at 10 anymore. So I think why not 9, right? Because that works for me as long as it works for you guys. And definitely communicate like, actually, I really like half an hour later. That's better for me. Communicate that with me if it doesn't work. Okay. Normally, though, we are going to make it more of a like mastermind type thing where everyone will get literally, we'll set a timer for 8 minutes and we'll all jump on here. Hi, Caroline. We'll all jump on here and share like a win, a loss, and then just have times to like mastermind chat back and forth about the things that you're struggling with, whatever. But today I wanted to go over a couple of things that, at least in my head, are very basic, but we have a lot of new people here, so it might be completely new to you, or we have a lot of little things that have shifted and changed. So I just want to make sure, because I definitely feel the most successful. Baby, what's up? I definitely feel the most successful when everything feels like, okay, like I actually know what I'm doing. And there's just like a peace and calm that comes so that when I actually do invite, I don't feel all frantic, right? And it's like a birthday party, right? If I don't know when I'm going to have my son's birthday party and I don't know where it's going to be and I don't know the date and I don't know the time, it's really hard to want to invite people to it, right? I feel a lot better like actually inviting people to it when I've Bryn status bought a thing from Etsy, a really cute invitation for $8, right? And I put the time and the date and the location on there, right? Then it's really easy for me to just like send this graphic out and say, hey, I'd love to have you there. Let me know if you can make it so I can plan food or not, right? And then it's like not even a thing. It's not even scary. It's not even hard, right? And the same concept is true with your business. When you know what's going on, your energy around it is totally different. Okay. So, the very first thing I wanted to talk about was this big old crazy thing called Success Club. And if you've been around for a minute, you'll be like, okay, yeah, cool. I know what Success Club is. But maybe you don't know some of the tweaks and changes that they've made to Success Club. And maybe you don't know why, like, what the thing is, why it's like cool, quote unquote, to hit Success Club. Okay. So, first of all, what Success Club is, it means that you have helped a minimum of 3 people. And I'm going to share with you ways to get those points. Okay. So, the first way to get those points is that you help them get a total solution pack. And that is going to be the most bang for their buck. That's where they get the workouts, and BOD and Body are one and the same now. They are not 2 different things anymore. That everyone who's doing an annual upgrade, they're doing a promotion right now for $40 off because they want everybody to have BOD and Body. It's no longer going to be even an option to just have BOD. Okay. Because they've realized, no, this platform is amazing. So many people are loving it. So many people love the extra resources, the Fivers, 5-minute workouts, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you're helping them get a total solution pack. Okay. Which comes with the workouts, BOD and Body, a supplement. And my personal favorite is to help them get the Shake and Hustle, because it's 20 servings of Shakeology and 20 servings of Energize. Okay, so it's not a full 30 servings bag of Shakeology and it's not a full 40 servings tub of Energize, but they're getting to try both of my favorite things for the same price. Okay. And the nutrition videos that they have forever. Okay. Even if they cancel the workout someday down the road, even if they cancel their Shakeology or Energize someday down the road, their nutrition educational content never goes away. As long as they know their body login And if they don't know it, they can do the whole forgot password thing and whatever, be reminded of it. They have access to the nutrition content forever. Okay. So that's one way to get Success Club points. And that's the best way, because that way gives you 2 points. And it's the best way for your customer because they're going to get all the tools and resources to have the total solution. Hence why it's called that. Okay. But Body realized there's a little gap of like, we don't want it to be total solution pack or bust. And that's what it used to be. It used to be like, okay, well, if you don't want the whole thing, then I don't even know what to do or where to go. Okay. So now they have an option where you can sell what they need. Okay. Energize only, collagen only, hydrate only, Shakeology only, whatever. Okay. And all of those things add up. And when you get 125 points, you get 1 Success Club point. Okay. So that's how you earn Success Club. Okay. AKA you help people. You help people get set up with the tools and resources that you have so that you can help them get the results, right? You're the connector. And if you don't know what that means, go read The Go-Giver. It's one of my favorite books ever. Okay. So one of the perks of hitting Success Club is income. Really. Okay. That's if you are in this business to make money, which I bet you are, because no one really signs up for a job just to like twiddle their thumbs and not see any income, right? That is where the money comes from. Okay. And you get 30% commission for everything you sell. So if you sell a total solution pack, then you get, it's like 100 and the price is like always changing. And so it's like kind of confusing to my brain. I'm pretty sure the bottom body thing, it's $219 for the basic. So it's $199 with our $20 code right now. That's good until December 31st. I'm pretty sure that's how much it is. Okay. So if they spend $200, 30% of that, my math brain isn't working right now, but it's like $40 or $50. Okay. So for every total solution pack you get, or you sell, you help someone else get, that's $50 that you just earned. Okay. So when you're shooting to hit Success Club, that's $120. Guess what? That covers the cost of your product. If you're buying Shakeology and Energize, if you're buying Shakeology only or Energize only or whatever, then all of a sudden you're not in the hole for this business. Now you're actually buying your own product, getting your own results, and you just made money for it. Okay. So that's where it starts. And you're like, well, cool. I covered the cost of my product and I made a whopping $10. Thanks so much. Right. That's where it starts though. Okay. And Success Club was deemed that because they recognized and realized the habits and behaviors of the successful. That's why it is called that. That does not mean I'm not a success. I'm not a winner. I'm not a person of value if I don't hit Success Club. Your worth as a human is not equal to whether or not you hit Success Club. Okay. So if there's a limiting belief coming up right now, pay attention to that and let's chat about it. Reach out to me after and I'll help you suggest some personal development books. If you have some limiting beliefs right now coming up about like money and like, I can't ask people for $199. Money is too tight and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, then let's chat about that. I need to help you get over your money ish. Okay. If you have some limiting beliefs coming up right now about, I can't sell to my friends. They're going to think I'm icky and gross and salesy and weird. Okay. You have some limiting beliefs around sales and what it means to sell because, oh, he clicked something and now I can't see you. Hold on. Okay. Around sales, because selling is literally just an exchange. Okay. I have something you want, you need, and you're exchanging money for it. Okay. If my son had a heart transplant and he was on the verge of death, would I have any qualms about giving the doctor every single penny I needed to make sure he lived another day? Absolutely not. He just sold to me. Yeah. He sure did. Because what he has is more valuable than the money in my pocket for the solution that I want. And there are people out there who think that what you have is way more valuable than the money they have in their pockets. Okay. So Again, pay attention to those limiting beliefs. If you're like, I can't Success Club, I can't reach out to people and ask for their money, I can't sell to my friends because, and I'm going to teach you, hopefully you're already learning how to do it in a not gross, icky, salesy, nasty, weird way. But also, you're going to ask for people's money. You're going to sell to them. You are. That's what Success Club is. That's what this business is. I'm going to teach you how to do it in a not scammy, salesy, weirdy way, but also you got to overcome your ish around sales, around asking people for their money. Okay. Okay. All right. Now that that's out of the way, we understand what Success Club is. We understand why we want to hit it. Okay. So now I want to chat more about how it is that we actually hit Success Club. You're like, okay, cool. Like, I hear you. I believe you. Like, I know how to do it. I know how I earn the points. Okay, cool. Like, I'm going to get over my ish around blah, 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 blah. The next book that I'm going to suggest, we're on book number 2, right? First is The Go Giver. This is the second book that changed my business and my life. It's called The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Okay. In that book, he talks about if you want to make, so in this case, Success Club, 3 sales. Okay. You want to sell 3 total solution packs. That means 10X rule. Okay. That means you're having conversations with 30 people who are interested. 30, not 3. And that is something that I lovingly see my team consistently falling at. They're banking so hard on the one person who it said they would. And then life happens. Their engine blew. They had a kid get sick. They got in a car accident. They have to replace their tire. Their blah, 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 blah. Their mother-in-law just died. And now it's whatever. Life happens. Okay. So if I'm having 30 conversations, it's okay if 27 of them all of a sudden tell me, sorry, I can't do it now. And I have noticed a huge shift in my energy when I'm like, oh my gosh, it's okay. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened to you. Are you okay, baby? He's like behind my mirror doing who knows what. But there's a huge shift in my energy because I genuinely am like caring about them as a human versus like, you were supposed to help me at Success Club today, right? And then it turns like more into me when I only had 3 people I was banking on. Cool. So your energy will shift and be different and more sympathetic and more genuinely, I want to help you on your timeline when you're ready, when things line up, blah, blah, blah. And that starts with this funnel, this 10X rule. Okay. So back to the 10X rule. I want to help 3 people. I'm having 30 conversations. That means I'm sending 300 invites. Okay. And I know that sounds like, what? Holy Anna. Okay. That's in my experience. I don't need to do that much. Okay. In a normal month, let's be real, not in a normal month, every month for the past, like, I really started taking my business seriously in 2017, January of 2017. So I don't know how long that is. It's been a long time. Okay. But ever since then, 10 invites. That is my magical number. Okay. But I cannot send 10 invites if I'm adding 10 people. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So my magical number is to add 50, 25 on Instagram, 25 on Facebook. Because not everyone's going to say yes. Not everyone is going to accept my friend request. Not everyone is going to start watching my stories. Not everyone is going to start commenting and liking on my posts, even if they accepted my friend request. Okay. I have to 10X rule, 50 people added to my network, 250 a week, 1,000 a month. Okay. That's the top of the funnel. If I'm adding 250 people a week, those are the people I'm connecting with. Okay. Those are the people I'm going to their feed and I'm engaging on their posts. I'm watching their stories. I'm building relationships with new humans. And again, pay attention to limiting beliefs right now. Listen to the thoughts in your head that are blocking you, because I'm sure that you're having them, because hello, I've had them too. Okay. So if you're like, I can't do that, I can't build new relationships with people, I can't. Okay, why are you on social media then? It is called social media, to be social. Okay. And this is Bryn Truth Love coming out. Okay. Because I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But I believe in you. Okay. But it doesn't matter if I believe in you. You have to believe in you. Yes. So pay attention to those thoughts right now that are incapacitating you, that are stopping you in your tracks, not because you're going to feed them, right? Like that analogy you've heard hopefully before, right? There's two wolves in your brain, the one that tells you you can't and the one that tells you you can. And which one wins? The one that you feed. Okay. So listen to those thoughts, not because you're going to give them energy and space to stay in your head, but because you're becoming aware of them so that you can combat them, so that you can fight them, so that you can do the right kind of personal development around it, so that you can slaughter those limiting beliefs, get over that ish real quick, and then bust through so that you can actually have the kind of life and business you want. The reason you said yes to this opportunity and this business. Okay. So back to 10X rule. 250 people added a week, 50 people a day, 25 on Facebook, 25 on Instagram. I'm just telling you my numbers so that you can take it and run it for your goals. Okay. But sometimes I feel like in the body world, I'm not going to tell you because my goals are different than yours. But if you have goals that are similar to mine, I want you to know my numbers. Okay. So 25 added on Facebook, 25 added on Instagram, 20 connections every single day. Okay. And birthday messages are my favorite way to do that on Facebook. On Instagram, I have a collection for all of the people I've started following. That's another training for another day. If you want to know more about that, let me know, because I have trainings about it. I can send you, just send me a message and, hey, I want a training about how to connect with people, right? Or whatever. Okay. 20 connections a day. 10 invites a day, because you always want to connect more than you want to invite. And then 40 follow-ups a week. So I honestly, sometimes I break that down. Sometimes I just do like 5 to 10 a day. Sometimes I like to make my Fridays feel a little different so that life isn't monotonous and meh. And I just like bust out 40 follow-ups on Fridays, and then my load is a little easier Monday through Thursday, right? Or Rand. Sorry. Okay. Baby, you're gonna be fired. He's driving a car all over my computer. Huh. Hey, I love you, but you're being a stinker. Okay. And then from there, those follow-ups, I have 3 people. I have 3 people who are ready, right? But it's because, and Elizabeth and I were actually chatting about this. She was like, it's amazing what happens when I actually am doing my things. I actually have people to invite, because I actually added to my network and I actually was connecting with people, and I actually have new people watching my stories, and I actually have people to follow up with. Okay. So those are my numbers. 50 add, 20 connect, 10 invite, 40 follow up in a week. Okay. And that's it. That is how I have hit Success Club for a lot of years, minus 1 month. 1 month I didn't, because I was up in my own head and I wasn't doing the things. Cool. So, but ever since June of 2017, I've hit Success Club every single month except for 1. Okay. I don't know how many months that is. It doesn't matter. But that's how I've done it. Okay. So I just want to share that with you. I'm hiding. My bed's not made. Feel free to judge me. Okay. So I wanted to share that 10X rule. Yes. So that it can help you to really wrap your brain around no, yeah, if I'm really doing that, if I'm adding 1,000 people a week and connecting with those people, I could totally see how I have new eyes on my stories and new people commenting, and how I could have 10 people to invite every day. And one thing that I have not been doing that my sister, Ashley, whom you should know, or if you don't know yet, you will. She talked about how she's not just connecting with, I guess I have been doing it, but I'm trying to get better at initiating a connection with the person I just started to follow right then. I used to just add them to my collection and wait till next month to connect with them. But oh my gosh, baby, you're giving me a run for my money. I love you so much. Stop touching my computer. It's fine. This is real mom life. I'm gonna go downstairs. But to initiate the connection right away so that they can see, wait, this person just started following me and they commented on my thing. Who is this person? And then they actually come to your page, stalk you for a second, and then decide, maybe I want to follow her back. Right. And ever since I've started doing that, connecting right away with the person that I just added, if they're public and they accept it. This is Instagram talk, just in case I didn't say that clearly before. Because Facebook, it always takes a minute for them to accept your friend request. But on Instagram, I will go immediately connect if I could follow them immediately. And it's been so helpful. I've actually had a lot more people following me back immediately as I've started to do that. Okay, moving on, because I don't want to beat a dead horse. So let me just look at my notes real quick for all the things I wanted to share today. Okay, funnel 10x rule. Okay, the next thing I wanted to make sure was like crystal clear was the biggest times that I've just felt success and alignment in my business is when I had a plan. It's like my analogy that I was talking about earlier with the birthday party, right? But so my plan right now, I'm just going to lay it out, because not telling you have to have the same plan as me, but just so you can kind of see how it works and how you should create your plan. My plan is to have a health bet group on September 11th. That's the start date. Okay. I want to have 2 weeks to invite to it. I now have about a week and a half so that I can start talking about it on my stories, talking about it in my posts. I can start sharing that it's open and that people can join me, blah, blah, blah. It gives me plenty of time to talk about it, to share about it, to post about it, to invite to it. Okay. And to have those back and forth conversations with people who are actually interested. I'm also going to be doing a free group, not free, but this is actually something I learned at Summit. There is a clean week kit that comes with 1 week of workouts and 1 week of Shakeology. And I'm going to be doing that clean week on sorry, alarm going off for my next call. I'm going to be doing that on September 18th so that I can be having all of these conversations with all these people going forward to my September 11th health bet. But then those people who say money's tight right now, or I don't know that I can commit to a challenge that long, or I'm not really sure that this is going to work for me because everything I've tried before, I haven't stuck with. Okay, cool. Let me give you this like mini challenge group then. That starts September 18th and it's just going to be a 1 week thing and it's $30. Okay. It's $30 for 7 days of Shakeology and a week of the workouts. And I'm going to be doing a 7-day health bet with those people. Okay. It'll be the exact same layout. This is new. Okay. I've never done anything like this before, but back in the day when I like loved what I was inviting to and always felt excited and energized, I was following a format like this. I had a paid group starting one Monday. The next Monday, I had a free group starting so that I could, okay, so this group isn't for you yet. All right, then let's plug you into this one instead so that I could still help them and meet them where they were at and still help them see the value in everything I have to offer without having them pay this big price tag that they weren't ready for, right? For whatever reason. Yes. And then after that, 2 weeks later, I like to start a new partner mentorship so that the people that I have in my health bet they finished now because it's been 3 weeks, right? And they're getting results. So now it feels very natural for me to invite them. Have you ever considered being a partner? And like the natural flow of it is either, yes, I have, but insert limiting belief. I'm not sure I'd be good at it. I'm afraid of blah, blah, blah. Lots of fears, lots of anxiety, lots of whatever. Sometimes the answer is no. No, I'm not interested. I really like my job and that does not interest me at all. Okay, cool. That's great too. That's totally fine. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm getting enough results or I'm not showing up very consistently. So I would not inspire anyone else. And that's when we can have the conversation about like, honestly, becoming a partner will be the greatest accountability you've ever had, right? So no matter where they're at, hey, no matter where they're at, whether they're slaying their journey or not, you can have the conversation, right? You can have the conversation and help them if it's something that they're interested in. So when I have a plan or a marketing calendar, things that I'm inviting to, it helps me show up on the days that I don't feel like it. Because trust me, there are days that I don't feel like it. Okay. I am human too. There are totally days that I'm like, I'd rather take a nap. I'd rather go sit on the couch and read books with my kids. I'd rather go somewhere fun or go to the park or anything and everything else. Okay. But when I have a plan, when I have a start date, I have to. Otherwise, it's going to come and it's going to go, and I'm going to have two people in there, and I'm not going to accomplish the goals that I have for my family and for my life. Okay. And I want to share one more thing that I want to make sure everyone understands. But one thought before that, I heard recently, and I loved it, that are we making our investors happy? And, when I think of investors, I think of like, big old companies that are sponsoring me to like be successful. But she said, your investors are your kids and your husband, right? They're investing in you. They're seeing you on your phone doing this, but is it the right things? Is it the things that's actually going to bless someone else in the future? Is it the things that actually are going to sell them a challenge pack and help them join your group and change your life, their life and yours and your families, right? Or is it, I'm commenting back on the things that other people said to me? That's good. It's not bad, but that's not an income producing activity, right? Or is it, I'm checking into my coaching threads because they're going off and I need to make sure I'm all cut up? That's good, but that's not an income producing activity. Okay. I'm talking about add, connect, invite, follow up, and respond to your messages. Okay. And I know it sounds so basic and so simple, because especially if you have one of these trackers, there's a lot of boxes on there. Are gratitude and affirmations and visualization important? Yes. Is personal development important? Yes. Is your workout important? Yes. Is checking into your challenge group important? Absolutely. Is posting important? Absolutely. But none of those things are going to provide you income. They're important because it's good to get your head right. But I have been super guilty of, working out is part of my business. And I found, I'm letting you guys see all my nitty gritty things, that instead of working the business, I would just do another workout because it's part of my business. And I need to get results and I need to be proof that the products work. But what I didn't realize was I'm just afraid of the work. And this is what I'm doing to self-sabotage. Is it better than going and eating a sleeve of Oreos? Yeah, but it's still self-sabotage. I don't need to do 2 workouts every single freaking day to get results. No. And that's just me hiding, right? So I'm learning to coach myself through that and catch myself in my pitfalls. And the same thing is true of like commenting back on people's posts. I'll comment back when someone replied to me because it says that I need to do that on my tracker. So I'm working. But did I send my invites yet? Do I need to do that again? Or would it be okay if I just did that once because I really need to go send some freaking invites, right? So paying attention and catching yourself in the, maybe I'm not, going and sitting and watching a show on Netflix for 6 hours, but what are you doing instead? Are you walking your dog excessively? Are you pushing play on 17 workouts instead of 1? Are you commenting back on other people's things? Because if you're stuck right now and not where you want to be, I promise there's a coping mechanism. Okay. So check yourself. Yes. And pay attention to those things. Okay, last thing I want to make sure and communicate, because like I said at the beginning of the call, these are things that I'm like, these are so basic, but I really hope you understand. Okay, the first rank that you're looking for to help you, I don't want to use like all these big words because I don't want to like overwhelm anybody, but to help you start making money. Okay, your first rank you want to hit is Emerald. Yes. And that means you have one active on your right leg. What's that? And one active on your left leg. Preferred customers count, as do partners. Okay, doesn't matter, but not regular customers. Regular customers do not have a leg. They do not have a side. Okay, so if you sign someone as let me try that again. If you sign someone up as a preferred customer, they are on a side, your right side or your left side. And that is something that you set beforehand. If you don't tell them where to go, the system will just automatically put them wherever it thinks they should go, and they might not be where you want them. Okay. So if you don't know how to do that, please make sure you reach out to your upline or me if I'm not your upline, so you know how to do that and get in the habit of doing that every single time you set someone up. And legitimately, I don't sign anyone up as a customer unless they've explicitly told me, I just want to try this once. Because I am not about the life of, yeah, you're going to get the results you've been wanting for in 30 days. No, I have gotten results with my postpartum journey 4 different times, but every single freaking time it took 9 months or more. Okay. And I'm just assuming that the people that I'm attracting know that it's going to take more than 1 freaking month. So I want them to be set up for the discount the next month. I tell them after I send them the link. So if you want the wording for this, I would love to share, but I literally set absolutely everyone up as a partner. Used to be a preferred customer as a partner. And then I now just tell them, hey, you'll notice that I set you up as an affiliate. And then in parentheses, it says partner. That just means that you're going to save 25% on your product. It also means that if anyone else is inspired by the freaking awesome results you're getting, you're going to be able to share a link with them and get a kickback for helping your family or your friends out. Let me know when you're done. And I'm so excited to rock this with you. Okay. And I have never once had someone come back and be like, how dare you help me save money and make money too, right? I have had people who don't sign up because life or finances or whatever, other things came up, but no one has ever gotten mad at me for helping them save money or helping them have the opportunity to make money, okay? So preferred customers or partners help you and you're helping them, okay? But let me be real, this is one of the things that I love the most about our team. You're actually going to make less on the commission because of preferred customers and partner signups. You make more if they just sign up as a customer. But again, are you here to help them change their life? Or are you here to make money? And there's no wrong answer. There are teams out there who absolutely are like, no, like I freaking need this income. Okay, cool. Then you sign up all your people as customers and then you invite them to the partner opportunity. And when they're ready, then you sign them up as partners, but no preferred customers for you. Absolutely not. Okay. It's either customers or partners. Yes. Because you want to bless them and help them change their life and you want to make some money for it. Okay. So Emerald means one active on each side. And to be active, they need to place an order every single month that's worth at least 50 personal volume points. Okay. And it says when you're like on the shop, it tells you how many volume points it is. And it's pretty close to dollar amount. So if they spend $50, it'll be 50 volume points. Okay. It's pretty close to that. So just for like reference. Yes. So 1 active on each side. If that was like speaking a foreign language to you, again, reach out to your upline or reach out to me if you need more clarification on that. The next rank after that you're going for is one you don't hear about very much, but it's called Ruby. Okay. And Ruby is where you have 2 active on each side and 1 is an emerald on each side. You can absolutely hit Ruby. My husband was Ruby for a very freaking long time, and there are a lot of perks to Ruby. I will talk about that another day, okay? Because it's already longer than I hoped it would be, okay? But Ruby is the next one that you're looking for. 2 active on each side. 1 is an emerald coach, and emerald just means they have 2 active, okay? Next rank is diamond, and that is where a lot of people think like, it is amazing. It's a starting point. Okay. Diamond is wonderful. Diamond is amazing, but diamond is not the be all end all. Okay. So just plant that in your mind right now. I want this. And also I'm not going to stop there. Okay. Because that's not where the road ends. Okay. So diamond is 4 on each side. 4 on each side, 1 emerald. Okay, so that's probably why you haven't heard about it that much, is because a lot of people think that emeralds are the hardest part. And so people have like 7 active on one side and 5 active on the other, but only 1 emerald. Okay, that's not diamond yet. And even if you have 100 active on one side and 100 active on the other, if nobody's emerald, you're not diamond. Okay. So you have to have at least 4 on each side and 1 of them is emerald. Okay. So that's diamond. Okay. And I'll just leave it. I'll leave it at that for now. Okay. I just kind of wanted to do like a brief overview of the things that like are basic to me, but I know are not basic to everyone. Okay, because there's newbies or, you know, it's explained a little bit differently or in a different way or like, oh, I didn't realize that or whatever. Okay. So before I end the recording, don't type in the chat because I want the recording people to be able to hear you, not just like continue to hear me because I've been talking way too much already. So if you have any questions, unmute yourself and this is a safe place. Okay. So don't feel like it's a stupid question because hello, this is a job. And if you're wondering it, someone else is too. Okay, so I'll mute myself, be quiet, you ask questions, and then we'll stop. Wow, I must be really good at explaining things. Caroline, go.
So where are you at?
Okay, so I am, do you mean like rank or income?
Yes.
Or, okay,
Yeah.
so I am what is called a 2-star diamond. So that means that I achieved diamond and I mentored 2 of my people to achieve diamond also. So like
Okay.
if someone is a 3-star diamond, they have
That means they have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, there's a little bit of meh with that because just like I was talking about with diamond, that if you have 100 on one side and 100 on the other, but nobody's, you know, you're still not diamond, right? It's kind of the same concept with stars. So you have to have 1 on each side. So I have 2 on my one side, but I don't have any on my other side. So I'm still a 1-star. Okay.
So when you sign people up and you assign them to a side, you can't change them. Once they're on that side, they're stuck.
Have 10 days, 10 business days to change them. But yeah, and that's just okay. Yeah, you can't change them. You have 10 business days, but it's not a bad thing either. So, okay. seriously, go somewhere else and do that, okay? But it's not a bad thing ever to have them, even if they're on like the wrong side. Both of my diamonds on my one side right now, I'm currently a 1-star, but lifetime 2-star, whatever. That's a lot of verbiage that you don't have to understand right now. But they're both on my weak leg. So having them both there helps my income. Even if it doesn't help my rank, it still helps my income.
So what's the difference between the weak leg and the strong leg?
So you have two sides, right? Like you're a person and you have two sides of, you have two legs, right? Just like your real legs. Your strong leg is the one that connects you to your sponsor. So in your case, your strong leg is the one that connects you to Elizabeth. And if I'm not mistaken, you're on her left leg because she's on my left leg and I'm on Ashley's left leg and she's on Micah's left leg. Okay, so you have a very strong leg, okay? So just know that your strong leg is your left leg. Your weak leg or your building leg, whatever you'll hear it referred to as both, is your right. But that's different for everyone. So the strong leg is just the one that connects you to your upline sponsor, and your weak one is the one that you have to build. And that's one of my favorite things about the compensation plan is you can't just sign up 8 years ago and just like rake in the money, right? Like I got to do the work. I got to do the work on my weak leg to make sure that I'm actually helping people and actually making a difference in the world, right? So you have volume building on your strong leg because you're connected to your family tree. It's your job. It's your job to build the other side. Cool. Does that make sense?
So does it hurt someone if you sign them up and they're on your weak leg?
No, nope. Because you're going to keep building their weak leg, right? So I have people who are like in a weak leg, weak leg, weak leg, weak leg, but I'm going to still keep putting people there, right? So I'm still gonna, yeah. I mean, there are definitely stronger places than not. Like my girl, Jessie, she's on my weak leg under someone who's no longer coaching. So she's kind of like off on her own little island, right? Does that hurt her? No. Does that help her? No. Right? It's kind of that like we are all in charge of our ownness. And there's pros and cons to both because there was a time in my life where my volume was so high and I did the math and I literally had $60,000 just sitting there waiting for me to show up. And that hurt me too. Because I'm like, what the heck is wrong with me? Like 60,000 freaking dollars are waiting for me, right? So there's pros and cons to both. And it just depends, again, right? What beast you want to feed. So, but if you just take that ownership and you're like, nope, this is my business, I'm going to make it happen, then you go and make it happen, no matter where you're placed at. Does that make sense? Okay, great questions. Any other questions? Maybe Evans. He's in that fun age.
Can you remind me what Ruby is again?
Yes, Ruby is 2 active on each side. One of your actives is an emerald. So in your case, Elizabeth, I could totally see you going Ruby. So like you have Caroline and someone else on one side, Caroline goes emerald. You have Trent and someone else on your other side, and you build Trent to emerald. So that would be Ruby, right? And you would be more than halfway to diamond because you have 6 with their 2, if Caroline, his emerald, and then you have Trent and his emerald, and then 1. You only need 4 more bodies, and they could be preferred customers or partners, right? That was a no, don't do that, but they could be partners. And then that'd be diamond. Does that make sense? So Ruby is not a common one because people get scared of the emeralds, but it's there and there's good perks to Ruby too. You start making matching bonuses when you're Ruby, and you start cycling at $16 instead of 14. I know that was weird verbiage for those who aren't familiar with the compensation plan, but there are perks. More money, okay? You get more money when you're at Ruby. So, cool. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if you have specific thoughts or limiting beliefs that are like right now, don't let them sit in your head, okay? We're not going to mastermind until next Wednesday, but I don't want you to just like be sitting in your own dang way for the next week. Text me or your upline if you need. Yes. And I want to help you work through them. I need some life coaching hours anyways, because I'm doing my life coach certification. So you could just reach out and be like, hey, help me bust through some crap that's holding me back. And I can be like, okay, and I'll record it and you'll help me do my homework. Okay. It'd be great. Cool. Okay. Any final thoughts before I let you go? Okay. I freaking love you. I believe in you. Go slay. Okay. See ya.